She belongs to the street.
Salute, wisdom, talk kissing. Welcome. What's good, everybody? What's good? This is Chaos Rain here. And as you know, from the thumbnail and the title at hand, I like to say that oh wait, wow. I like to say this is the official 5th season of the Chaos Rain channel. I like to thank all or those that like Chaos Rain, hate Chaos Rain, etc. for watching some of the podcasting, some of the videos, some that commented, and the ones that either like or don't like or find me boring. It's all good. All of it is, engagement at the end of the day. But nonetheless, I thank everybody that, I remove this. I thank everybody that came through and, showed their own form of support one way or the other to my channel. Before we go into any things or a lot of things, like always, to follow the Chaos Rain, you know the drill. You can follow me on Twitter at Chaos Rain 7. You can add me as a friend on Facebook, Eric Rain on Facebook. And you can also join the Discord service of the Chaos Rain channel. And that's in the About section of my page on YouTube. And another thing. Oh, and one other thing I forgot to do. I have to do this. Got to do this. 1 second, people. I had to get this out the way. 1 second. Wait. Yeah. 1 moment, please, guys. 1 moment. All right, I'm back, guys. Thank you for your patience. Okay. I was just saying something. Also, I forgot to tell you, I'm also on Clubhouse as well. Shit. This is what I will do. I will pin the link to the Clubhouse because I'm on there. I've been on there now for over a year and a few months now. Since November, I believe. Might be November or somewhere around the summertime. Nonetheless, I'm on Clubhouse. So if you want to follow me on Clubhouse, which I will be doing some content over there very soon, And wait, what's this? All right, sorry about that, guys. I just had to interrupt. So, like I said, I'm on Clubhouse. I will find the link and venture as I do the show. I'll try to put it in the chat room, like always. As you know, moving forward with the channel, like always, there's gonna be some more content, maybe some more uploads, maybe less live streams, or it could be either one. There's more down the pipeline what I'm going to do with the channel. As you know, I am roughly 95 away from reaching 1 criteria on YouTube. Still a long way to go. And like I said, if I had to really think critically of to do things over again, I would have no other way of doing it the way I'm doing now. Yes, there's some things I would like to do something different if I choose to, but overall, I do love the growth and the experience, and really take appreciation of doing the actual work. Now, as y'all know, if I had to write a book and a formula how to grow here on the YouTube side of things, I would do so. But there's no perfect formula. There are suggestions and guides and strategies how to grow, but overall, there's no real premise or any real playbook that's going to help you grow effectively on this website. And let me put this. And I might put the link for those that want to come up. I'll throw it in now. I doubt anybody's going to come up, but it won't hurt to try, because this is the fifth season. Now, one thing to let people know about the Facebook side of things of the Chaos Reign channel. You could message me and ask suggestions of any topics, or if you want to be a special guest on this channel. I'm no stranger of having people on my channel per se. As y'all know, if y'all look for my catalog of work that I have here uploaded on YouTube, I've done interviews with roughly maybe 25 to almost 30 or more people throughout the years. As you know, before doing my own thing on YouTube, I was doing content on another platform. I think it was TRS. Since I think late 2015 going on 2016, I start doing the podcast side of things on that platform for some time now. Now, moving forward, I'm not sure. Okay. At times, I wasn't sure if I was going to personally continue doing more content at the time when I was over there, because I had some issues over there back in like 2016, I believe. And it got problematic with me personally, that I took a step back and took a break because it was so egregious that I couldn't see myself doing more content on that side of the things, or on that program, or on that platform. But nonetheless, I sucked it up and decided to keep going on and continue doing the content that I put the time and energy to do, because I do find some passion doing this. No, I don't make much money at all, and I would love to make some money, and I will. But as time moves on, and like always, guys, please donate to the channel, because like anything, things need to grow, and donation will go a long way. Whatever you got, please donate to the Chaos Reign channel. And let me put that there, because like anything, some people do invest into what they do, but some people pocket it and don't put back into it. As me, I'm not an opponent of really pocketing too many things. There's some things that is needed to make this channel better than it is. As you know, there's more the podcast side of things. As you know, I'm an avatar. I have not really put myself on camera at this time on this channel, ironically. Not sure if I will, but like I said, we gotta see the growth of this channel to really make me have to explore different avenues personally, in my opinion. And trust me, I'm not a proponent of showing myself once in a while, if need to. But overall, at the time while I'm still at this lower stage in this YouTube journey, it doesn't really make sense at this time. What's good, man? Chad. Oh, and make sure you guys like the stream, because at times I'm not looking at my I'm not looking at anything right now, so I can't really tell who's liking the stream. So as you come in, likes are free. Hit the like button. Won't kill you. Shouldn't kill you. I'm just checking some things. Checking out a lot of things. And as you know, I will be simulcasting on a lot of platforms personally. And I'm hoping for more future growth. One thing I was thinking of doing, and I'm not sure what I'm gonna do on this channel or another channel, I know a new movie came out called Megan, and it's kind of weird, scary, but very intriguing that they come out with an AI type of doll that's a serial killer. And that's something to really examine and look at to do some content, you know. So overall, I might look into that. And let me all right, so look like those are the all the settings. Let me check my YouTube channel now. So I'm looking. Where am I? Okay, I'm just going through some things right now, guys. I would advise everybody that if they're gonna go watch these movies, have an open mind to really what is the subliminal message going on with a lot of these movies, because now these movies are reality. If y'all not familiar, guys, every time they put out any new movie that is a horror, sci-fi, futuristic, drama, etc., you always got to put in mind what this has to do with the reality of people, how this applies to current events, etc. That's how you have to look at when you watch or you participate and put money into a lot of these movies. And I'm looking at right now. Oh, wow. Yeah. I'm just going through a lot of things. And one thing, like always, I've seen most of them as an allegory. Yeah, I mean, that's one way to look at it, but I look at movies as something much more deeper than allegory. Because now we gotta be honest, why would you put some out here unless you is a deeper agenda? Now a lot of people think that's weird, but you gotta think in the deeper context of anything they put in film. Because the whole intention of film is to sit there not only indoctrinate, but to project what is to come. All right, so let me do this. All right, let me see. I'm just checking some guys. I'm gonna delete that. Yeah, I don't need to watch that. All right, so let me go back to my other page. I'm just flipping through. Oh wait, oh before I do that, my apologies. I was checking some. Oh yeah, good. Oh yeah, guys liking the stream. Okay, that's what's up. Yeah, make sure you guys keep liking the stream. Yeah, I just saw that. Thank you, guys. Let me switch accounts. I'm going back and forth as I'm looking through. Ranking Mega Man X armor from worst to best. Ooh, that's not hard to tell. And also, you know, as y'all know, I'm a gamer as well. But anyway, and it looks like everything's there. And one thing, I will pin the StreamYard link if anyone wants to come up and, you know, chop it up and have some conversation with me. You know what I'm saying? It's a late night. It's the weekend. You know how we do it. I'm going to pin that up there. And one thing I will do, I'll do a poll since I'm up here to get your thoughts. All right. No, I don't want that. That's not good. Hold on. All right. More live streams. More uploads. Or both. All right. Poll setup. give y'all take in. I will be keeping it. So let's get down to the neat and greedy things. For so-called current gossip events. As y'all know, there was a convention of ladies having the discussion about the position and the future of what we call feminism and their views about how women are so oppressed, how they're not just yada yada yada. I look at it as a bunch of hogwash. And it could be general. It could be general. It could be general. So I'm looking at this as, oh, matter of fact, I did not ping. I'll ping in a second. A lot of people have did their own take on it. I have not come across to do a take on this little event or convention with a bunch of women talking about the issues about feminism. They're not getting their rights and all this nonsense. And we know they've been getting all their rights for the past couple of decades. I think with women today, particularly white women or any general woman in America, they just want to be completely equal without any repercussions, any how can you say, no accountability, and want to make all the money and hope that the men, if they make money, the money goes to them. So it's like an extra win-win when it comes to them. They don't want to be really have no even playing field across the opposite sex. They figure even playing field is unjust, it's problematic, and it doesn't suit them. To me, I think if you say you are equal to men, then you take everything of equality. There should not be ifs and buts. Because remember, it is the European man, or what they call white man, gave you your equality for malicious reasons. Oh, wait, I see something that Shadow wrote here. What Shadow wrote? Those new child support cards get mad as, yeah, they do. You're right about that. I heard there was a rumor right now that and maybe I should Google that. Should I Google that, guys, about this child support thing? Because I heard that now they're now monitoring what women are doing with the money now. Now, this is something new to me, that this is something that was never known of. Sorry about that, guys. Oh my god, interruption. It seems to me that a lot of institutions now are really at the point now they really are cutting back on child support. And how we know? Because now they have to give you a card now to know what you're doing with your money. Just like how people got these little digital wire transfers like Cash App, Zelle, PayPal, how they're really watching and eventually will tax you if you go over a certain limit. Now they're going to start doing this with the child support cards. And I should probably look that up right now. Maybe I should do it. Let me do that right now, guys. 1 second. The new child support cards. Oh, there we go. Okay. Damn. I see a lot of listings. News. All right. Let me see if this is the right one. Well, damn. Yeah, they got a lot of listings. There's no actual article, which is, I'm finding it odd. They only makes you want to go straight to the .gov to find this information. Let me see. Yeah. So I don't think there's no article. Shatter, if you're in the chat room, can you please pin or send in the chat room the link to that? Because I'm getting too many hits. Most of them are deal with the government website I wonder if anybody has wrote an actual article on this. If they have not, that means they're hiding some because I should not be going straight to website to nobody's. There should be an article say the new laws. Somebody should be writing on this so people could read so they could do the background check. If you could do that, Shatter, I'll appreciate it. Let me go through these comments. Personally, I want to watch more live streams if they were capped around 1 to 2 hours. Yeah, I mean, the one thing I try to do, honestly, is to keep it under 2 hours. I'll go over 2 hours depending if it's really interesting and we have conversations. But these streams I've done, even from last year, have been pretty much accurate. I have not gone over 2 hours on majority of my streams in 2022. And moving forward, I don't think I'm going to do the same. I will try to keep it as minimum as possible. Usually, if I can get roughly over an hour on what I'm trying to dictate, will be perfect. But we don't live in a perfect world. But I try to keep these streams on the average no further than 90 minutes. Sometimes the streams will end early, depending. But I have to really do a live stream and talk about something. But overall, these streams are very much not that long. And one thing I do want to say, and wait, before I say this, let me keep going. Why not share your screen? No, because it's if I share it, like for example, let me show you one. Because matter of fact, no, screw that. I do this. Let me show you when I type up the new child support laws. This is what I got. Just to show you. Do y'all see? I'm getting varieties of states. Different states. And a lot from Massachusetts, New York, CT, Virginia, etc. Again, that's what I got when I type in new child support card. I'm getting a lot of states. All right, it's not just you, but these 3-hour streams are brutal. Yeah, you see, my issue with 3-hour streams, unless I have like a panel and have a conversation, that's the only time I'll extend it over the 2-hour mark. But overall, if there's nothing in regards to that circumstance, I end the stream around 90 minutes or maybe over 90 minutes on the average. Because how I look at it, it does not make sense to do 3-hour streams. My only issue with the 3-hour streams is if I'm doing a reactionary and it's like an actual live stream or upload where I have to stop and give my take, that's when it gets a little fishy and iffy. But overall, like I said, the whole premise is to keep it under 2 hours. 1 hour is good. 90 minutes would be perfect, depending on the subject matter. But I don't try to go beyond that. I try to make a conscious effort to not go beyond that. But, like I said, this is the 5th season, so anything is possible. Next comment. The child support card limits us of funds, no alcohol, no nails, hair, gas, and a couple of other items. Ouch! Woo! Damn. God damn. Hey, what's good, Queen of Virtue? Please, if y'all guys want to come up, I pinned the StreamYard link on top. That's a problem. If I can remember, most majority of the child support that a lot of ladies are getting and using is not always on the kids per se. Matter of fact, I got it. Let me share this with y'all. Since we're talking about what these love ladies, and this is just an example, but there are many ladies with different stories. But one particular lady that comes to mind now that we're talking about this, and good for you mentioned that. Erin. Yes. Okay. Let me see. this came up. Yeah, okay, this is the one. This is the one. So I will share screen this bad boy. And please, guys, like the stream and share the stream. Y'all gotta check this out. All right. And support the channel too, guys. All right, here we go. This is one example. I hope you guys could see that. Yes, you guys could see that. Okay. As you could tell, Aaron Hernandez's fiance accused of mismanaging the funds meant for their daughter. Close that. Aaron Hernandez, a former New England Patriots football player, went to jail for killing a man and alleged committing, deletion while in prison. His daughter, mother, has recently been accused of misusing the money Hernandez left in a trust fund for their daughter. According to the Boston Globe, what they call Cheyenne Jenkins Hernandez, who was engaged to Hernandez before he died, is the mother of their daughter, Avelia. I don't know if I pronounced her name right. The trustee of the trust fund set up for Avelia, attorney David Schwartz, has accused Jenkins Hernandez of improperly using the funds from her daughter's account. The accusation stems from Jenkins Hernandez saying that she was unable to pay for her daughter's dance lesson, which amounts to $10,697 a bill. This took place in September. She requests that the court-appointed trustee pays for the dance lessons using money from Avila's trust fund. Now, mind you, y'all know the importance of a trust fund. A trust fund, and let me take this off the screen because I don't want this to get distracted. I'm going to read your comments in a second. A trust fund is something that is supposed to be left when your child reaches a certain age so they can get access to it. It's not designed for you to sit there and take the money out the poor girl's pockets. But it comes to show that there are some ladies, including sisters, that will misuse and abuse their children's money for their own personal gain. As much as I want to say that, but this is what we see that's going on out here. Let's continue. The accusation stems from... all right, we read that already. Let's go down. In response to Schwartz denied the request by Jenkins Hernandez, stating that by his calculations, she already receives $150K a year or more from the money she collects from Hernandez's NFL pension, as well as funds from Social Security that is earmarked to pay for the 10-year-old daily expense. Now, let's go into and do some math, shall we? I will, after I finish reading, I will drop the link. Let's look at our calculator. Or anybody want to take a guess? How much is $150K a year? How much she's getting a month? Anybody in the chat room? Do y'all know what that is? How much she's getting a month to make the amount of $150K a year? And as we go into more, I'll be looking periodically if y'all know the answer to that. And what else? Schwartz revealed the amount of money that Avelia's mother spent was $36,858 on clothes, which include maternity wear, $39,347 on home goods, $25,577 on shopping online, and $11,792 in self-care, including fees for gym and frequent visits to hair and nail salon. There is a reason to question whether the expenditures were for Avilia benefit, said attorney Robert O'Regan, who is representative of Schwartz. To be fair, this little girl should have a decent life with what her father left for her. No one would complain if there were reasonable expenses. We're talking about over the top or overwise, unrealistic expense to Avilia. Is that right? Bingo! Wait. Good. Very good. Very good. Let me see if I can highlight your comment, bro. And to be even further precise, I'm gonna stop the share screen. We're gonna do the calculator as well. Because we gotta do the numbers. Okay, let's look at this. Because Mr. Winston Tokushin said it was 500. So let's do the math. So let's say if that's on point. 12.5 times 12 months in a year. Drum roll, please. 150K a year on the mark. So she was receiving monthly $12,500 instant check. That's slightly above six figures. And this is, mind you, for last time I checked, this is tax free. I could be wrong. Let me check. I believe that's tax free. Anybody that's in the chat room could agree or disagree? Yes, of course. I had to do it so people could see the numbers. Because as you know, we all know people did the calculation already, but it'd be good for people to see the numbers. Look at the numbers themselves. Don't you think so? Oh, it is tax-free. And that's something. So she's getting that instant guaranteed money monthly. Shatter. Anyone, please, guys, come up, man. We gotta have this conversation. But look at she getting that moolah for free. And she's still taking money from her daughter's pension. Ain't that something? Ain't that something? That is sad. Very sad. Let's continue with the article. That is real sad, man. That's very sad. Okay, let's keep going. After Schwartz states he would pay for Avilia dancing bill, Jenkins Hernandez requests a Bristol County probate judge have him removed as trustee. She claims that he was potentially forcing her to give up her favorite extraordinary activities. Jenkins Hernandez also denies improperly spending money and funds from the trust fund should be available for her when she needs them. Her attorney, Stephen Weathers, said that the accusation was much ado about nothing. What Cheyenne has done is focus on her children. Any allegations or insinuation that she spent money improperly or for any other purpose is absolutely false. I beg to differ. And we're gonna really know once this girl becomes 18 years of age and older to see where all her daddy money gone. Listen to me and hear me well. And hold on, let me go back because I don't want this in the screen. And I'm gonna read our comments. Listen to me and listen to me well. Hear me well. Majority of women today, if you never grown up and was built up in wealth or money, and you come from the hood, 9/10 of the time you're going to always, once you get it, you're going to spend it like it's no tomorrow. Not only this applies to the lovely sisters, some of the black women here, but also some of these dudes, because these dudes have a certain reckless spending too. Because once you become first time so-called millionaires, that money doesn't last long. It never lasts long. And honestly, because that money does not last long, what happens is once the child or once the money is spent, so does the children that the mothers deal with. They don't have nothing to do with them. No, I know that's not politically correct, but it is what it is. But anyway, let's continue to read this article. All right, let's continue, guys, and make sure you guys hit the like stream or like button. Okay. Oh, that's it. That's it. That's in the article. So let me send this here. That's only one article I found. And I will share it with y'all now, so you guys can look at it for yourself. That was Black News, and I think there's many other articles that talks more about this, but overall, it's very disrespectful. And mind you, this is a black woman that was in an interracial relationship with a non-black man, not only once but twice. The other dude she was dealing in Massachusetts was a Italian mobster, where she had his child, another girl. So when they said that a good portion of the ladies love thugs, love gangsters, they're not lying. They're not lying. And I'm not saying Aaron Hernandez isn't one of them, but you know, it's very questionable. Oh, have you? Interesting. Well, you can't pin it because I have not made you a moderator, but in time, be patient. But let me go through some of these the comments. I'm trying to see. Okay. It's not federal, but some states have it on the docket. Okay. It's just more interesting to see. Okay. I said hello to Queen already. Okay. There are so many content creators, and when they all do these monstrous streams, it's hard to be support. Yeah, it is. Good evening. Okay. Yes. Shatter. All right, I dropped the link already. I would say, well, you got the math now, 12, so you probably guessed that one. Okay. Tax-free, we know that. Okay. Yep. It's currently on Eve at the moment. Okay. I've seen trust fund. All right. I've seen trust funds kids who blow it all. It's not pretty. Yeah, and they go broke and penniless after the money's all gone. And you like to see you found one in a shade room. One other thing I do want to say, since I'm talking about this, is I've noticed that there was this notion of a lot of sisters that's doing videos on TikTok about interracialism and how the sisters should be swirling, I guess divesting. I think that's what they call it nowadays. And I guess that's okay. I guess. But the problem is their logic of them swirling out does not really make logical sense. Because when I see them or hear about this today, they're exploring the options, if there's such a thing as options. Because normally majority black women have always gotten the access to other groups of men in this country, where the men has it through their own merit or they take the pussy. Nonetheless, there's no shortage of them giving the pussy or, you know, popping that box to other races of men, because it's proven evident that the amount of children they have by random men, by the extra 1,200,000, is not always by the black men, from what I've noticed. But that's another story. It lets you know, saying they make these so erroneous excuses and stuff, that when we find out from, and we use the celebrities for a good rubric of example. Mind you, besides celebrities, this is also in real life, because I've seen, well, I haven't seen much lately, but I've noticed on the opposite side, they'll take the same non-black man that really is not really special, but will entertain them because they, in their reality, being around whiteness is better and is somewhat of a safer bet. But my thing is this: you don't really need to make no extra movements if you say you're going to be messing around with other groups of men. Normally, other groups of men will take you as is, and it speaks for itself. But if you have to make a movement and create these little weird channels on your decisions of going over the other side, I find that even extra weird. I think I came across one woman, or actually a few celebrity women, the ones that y'all might not know about, and I might do more and expound more detail. Some of them from Chile, from TLC, and who's the other chick? From the K Michelle's, and some other people that are in these relationships, and the men that they're dealing with are no even better position than them. So my biggest question I always had to ask: are you really getting the benefit of your exploring your options? Because usually when you go over the other side, you should be getting top tier men that, if you are a millionaire black woman, you should be getting a man that's roughly a quarter or $1 billion more than you. Last time I check. That's the math, how I look at it. But if you get someone that's somewhat maybe your same economic situation or even lower, and he is non-black, in my opinion, you have failed in your divestment. Now, if you're a working class woman and you find a so-called sad man, he better be making roughly $1 million. At least. That should be the benchmark. Because these are the so-called better men, because this is their country, because majority of it is run by white men mostly. So they should be the ones in mass numbers to be millionaires like that if you're dating out. But if you're not even securing that, wherever your economic situation, then to me, when I hear this talking about you're going over the other side, divestment, swirling, it looks like a punctured joke and it's a failure. I'm just saying, but that's how I look at it. Now, some people might agree or disagree with that, but that's how I look at it. But overall, a lot of men, if a lot of women don't understand, a lot of dudes are not really concerned too much if you're going out, dating out, if they know. All I know is if you're gonna be doing that, you should keep your name out of black man's mouth. But we all know they can't do that because the black man is somewhat of a special species to a lot of ladies, especially a lot of black women. The ones that they're trying to get control again and have them back at square one, or having a more unique or docile situation with them. And to tell you the truth, that's not happening anytime soon. I've seen it firsthand, and I doubt it's ever happening. The only way you're gonna get those type of dudes are dudes that are very much compromised and they've been pretty much neutered to really go by that plan you're trying to lay out with other groups of men. I don't see you able to accomplish that just only by shaming or demeaning the men in your group. That's not going to fly. It might have flied 10, 20 years ago, but today's men, they're not having it. They're just not going to have it. As much as I want to admit that, but no, they're not having it. And the funny thing about all this is that with this gender war that's still is still and it's still persistent to us, that there's no short breath of it dying off anytime soon. Please leave. Oh, someone. And I think it's a money grab when we hear people talk about these gender bangings. I participate at times, I don't like it, but it brings interesting conversation. But overall, I'm not really into gender banging personally. I'll use it to have the conversation, but overall, I think it's useless rhetoric. It does not serve a purpose for us, and it doesn't really build nothing besides maybe our pockets. That's how I look at it. What's good, Tyrone? How you doing?
All right.
Yeah, I noticed you're doing something on your other channel. Hey, today or the 6th marks my my anniversary of doing content officially on my YouTube channel. You know that?
Well, congratulations, man.
Yeah. This is now the kickoff of the 5th season of the Chaos Reign channel. You know what I'm saying?
Well, look, I can't talk, man, because I'm on the line.
Okay. As you know, all right. But we'll talk later, all right? All right. Yeah. So overall, but moving forward, let me see what else I could pull up on the internet. The internocular. Let me look around. Yeah, what else is on here? Kind of want to say too much because really true, I want to maybe say that for our actual show. Kind of want to leave say all of it here. But let me go back. Let's see what else is out here. And you said the Shade Room talked about it. Let me see if Shade Room talked about it. I don't see it pop up. And see, this is not something that, and I could see why they're trying to cover up and say that it's not really going on. But we all know with a lot of women that were either married, or I don't think she was married. Actually, was she married? She might have been married by Aaron, but he died, and she was going to get married to another man, but he's about to do time in jail. It lets know saying a good portion of a lot of ladies don't really get it right until their options are starting to close up. That's why when you hear these dudes talk about this thing about the wall and all this nonsense, but it's really nonsense, it's really truthful, that is really your peak of really attractiveness, or really peak of how many men you could still keep around or attract as you get older. Now, there are some ladies that still look good, some, not all, when they're in their late 30s. If they keep their body shape, their mind right, etc. But there's some that have not really kept anything of any shape, and they just let themselves go. At the end of the day, personally, with Miss Hernandez, and it's funny how she kept her name, because she feels keeping the guy's name holds some value to her and around her peers, or anybody that will look at her that say that she is somewhat of somebody because she has the last name of a man that committed murder on another black man for a reason. And personally, I'm not sure if she was messing around that got this black man deleted by Aaron Hernandez. But I find it odd that it's very rare you find football players that's making millions of dollars go out the way to go take a life of another man. That I find very odd. Now, word on the street is this guy had brain damage. That is, that might be a contra factor why he did what he did. I think it's no excuse, because even if your brain is not functioning, you're still able to do certain things like play football and get hit and knock people out with your body. I think he played a lineman in the NFL. So personally, how I look at it, football is a very dangerous sport. And if any parent that's going to let their children play football, I would have to reconsider your child play a different sport. Because how the NFL is, and matter of fact, personally, I don't want to do this, but since I'm talking about football and I'm not a football person, I just remembered how one football player almost died on the field. Player. Let me see if this is the one. I think this is the one, guys. Do y'all remember of this man right here? And let me share this. Yeah, in the NFL, yes. I'm gonna get to your comment in a second. Since we're talking about football, Damar Hamlins. If y'all remember, this guy had a heart attack on the field. And as you know, there were certain people that were analysts, some that were insensitive, had their remarks about the young football player from, I think he played for Buffalo. That's him. Cincinnati. After suffering a cardiac arrest during a game on Monday, Buffalo Bills safety Damar Hamlins remained in critical condition in intensive care with a sign of improvement. Note over the past day, his team tweet Wednesday afternoon, while uneasy support across the nation await word of his condition. He is expected to remain under intensive care as his healthcare team continues to monitor and treat him. The Bills said. Buffalo Bills now. Hamlins, 24, has been at a Cincinnati hospital since collapsing during the Bills game against the host Cincinnati Bengals. On Monday night, an incident that stunned a packed stadium and led to the game postponement. Hamlins' heartbeat was restored on the field as staff tend to him. The Bills have said before he was taken to the University of Cincinnati Medical Center, Hamlins remained sedated on a ventilator as doctors work towards getting him to breathe on his own. His uncle, Darren Glems, told Cincinnati on Tuesday Hamlins was resuscitated only once, and a family spokesman clarified Wednesday, not twice, as his uncle told CNN on Tuesday, "My nephew basically died on the field and they brought him back to life," Glenn said Tuesday. Continue. It is still unclear what led to the cardiac arrest. CNN has requested comments with the hospital systems, which is not releasing information about Hamlins or proven interviews with the medical staff. Hamlins is on a ventilator to relieve some of his strain on his lungs, which has been damaged, according to Glenn. The doctors told Glenn his nephew has also been flipped over on his stomach in the hospital to help with the blood on his lungs. He said, adding, "It seems like he's trending upward in a positive way." Hamlins' cardiac arrest came as the NFL is under scrutiny for how it protects players in an inherent violent game. Hamlins collapsed shortly after a collision in which Bengals receiver Tee Higgins tries to power past Hamlins, who approached for a tackle with about 6 minutes remaining in the first quarter. On Monday's game, Hamlins still twisted Higgins to the ground and stood up, but within seconds fell and lay motionless. I'm not sure there's a video of it. I'm not sure if I want to watch it, but Bill's teammates said he prayed. On-field injuries are not uncommon in the league, which often resumes play even after severe cases. Many current and former players strongly have supported the game's postponement, saying Helms' cardiac arrest felt especially disturbed as the medical personnel fought to save his life while fans and players looked on. As Helms was threatened, treated on the field, some players fell to their knees, sent up a prayer, and were openly weeping and embracing one another. Bills offensive tackle Dion Dawkins realized the gravity of his teammates' condition when Helms stayed on the ground as more and more medical staff were called over, he said. In the moment, you're just thinking, like, what can I do? What can we do? Just immediately breaks you down into prayer. Dawkins told CNN Wolf Blitzer on Tuesday, whether you're a believer or not, only a high power can really take control of what is next, and our people that help also assist the higher powers. Let me check. Hold on. All right. I'm just looking at your comments, guys, if I continue reading. All right. Let's continue. You know, it's funny. I know the NFL is very insensitive because the league is made up roughly over 0.5% African-American men play the NFL. With that large number, that tells me black men dominate and control the NFL. That's my check. It would be in the best interest of a lot of these football players to start really exercising their power and their options, in my opinion. But, you know, like I said, you know, slaves can't be beggars. The incident marks the latest in a series of tragic blows for the Buffalo community, which in the past few months has endured a racist mass shooting and a historical blizzard that left at least 41 people dead in Erie County in New York. It has been, you know, just a constant beating for Buffalo. Dawkins said a swell of sports has surrounded Helms and has family as message and prayer as well. Wishes have flooded in from star athletes, fans, and national leaders. A fundraiser that Helms previously had started for the Chase M's funding for toy drives has raised more than $6 million since the hospitalization. Okay. At a prayer service for the player Tuesday night, community members described the heartbreak of watching one of our own endure such a crisis. All you can do right now is pray for Damar. The man is not the football player, but the Buffalo Bills, but the person that City Post electorate Julian Hansworth said, and he has to pull through. Wait, who's this? 1 second, guys. Let's gotta. Let me switch. Oh, I see somebody wrote some in the comment section. Just 1 second. Let me. Hey, what's good, Mr. Brown? As you know, I am live. I'm kicking off
I know you didn't go to the show.
I was kicking off the actual 5th season of the Chaos Reign channel. You know, because you know it's now been 4 years since I started. Even that time when I had you on back in 2019 of January, you know, that was actually one of the few starting of live streams, test streams. You know, yeah. So it's like back memory lane. So I'm just here, you know, just doing the stream. You know, let people pull up.
Okay, so what you were talking about?
Right now I was just chopping the saying some things. Matter of fact, I was talking about things about you know, some current events, including, you know, with football players, like from the lady taking the trust from her baby, Mr. Hernandez, wife, to now talking about Damar Helms, that I'm a football player that almost died on the field. Yeah. And you know what's funny? And I don't really want to talk about football players because I'm not a football person. But with the issue with Mr. DeMar. That I heard certain analysts with the insensitivity, especially Mr. Skip Bayless in his tweet, that why is people surprised? You get me? He is an old white fucking man. He's gonna say because he don't feel he not gonna view you as no valuable. You know what I'm saying? If it was someone that owned, he probably might have some consideration. But if it's you, because think about it, we make up in the football over 70% of the athletes in the NFL, right? Last time I checked, right? So you run the football there, just like basketball. Go ahead.
Yeah, but you know what? No, I didn't really. I mean, you could consider his comments insensitive on some level, but then on another level, I mean, that's just is what it is. Like that's the way the world works, man. It's out. You know, something bad happened to somebody. You know, take them, bury them, and the show got to go on.
Yeah.
That's just the reality. My job, your job, any job you at, if something happened to you, all they're gonna do is that whatever you was doing in the process of that got you up out of here.
Mm-hmm.
They gotta move you out,
move out the way.
Put somebody right back in there and keep it pushing.
Yep, exactly.
That's the way the world works. Why should football players get any type of special consideration? We don't get that type of special consideration.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like if God forbid or something, when a police officer get killed, they still gotta that next officer gotta come on. It's the next man up. They
next man up
all the time. So
yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
You know, it is what it is, man.
Mm-hmm.
It is what it is. Like I said, it could be considered insensitive on some level, but at the end of the day, that's the way the world works, man. That's the way business works.
Yes.
You know, they don't really have time to sit down more, and they got a business to run. You know what I mean?
Of course.
So,
of course.
I was I just was basically indifferent to it. It didn't make me one way or another about the whole, comment. I mean, I'm glad the dude is, from what I understand, he's alive, he's talking, so that's good. So what happened? Did he just passed out, or he got hit? Did he get hit?
I don't know, cause I'm not a football person, but from what I read, looked like they were like he was like the safety, and they ran and hit each other, like he knocked him down, whatever, and he got back up, like I don't know if he committed the tackle or something, and also as he took 2 steps back, he just collapsed.
Oh yeah, shit! Well, that must have been a hard collision, boy. Yeah, see that football, man. Yeah. That's a gladiator sport, man.
And people don't forget it's the only sport that is considered like them Roman days when the gladiators where you fight, duel, and so why do you think a lot of Western men out of everything out there they're always expecting football because the viciousness and the violence football presents.
Yeah.
The aggression.
Yeah. See, I didn't know if he just passed out. I didn't know what happened, but falling out like that.
Yeah.
But he. And the thing is, from what I understand, he doesn't have a pension, so his career could be over.
Well, normally you get like a heart issue. They do some more vascular. Kamara, the guy's he's not old. He's like 24 years old. You know what I'm saying? So there might be some other things that played that might have caused it, which I can't really say because it could be something that could be.
He just got hit so hard.
Well,
it his heart stopped.
He said, "Well, Shatter said here he got hit by the offensive player." And the hit wasn't that hard. Yeah, it might be, but like I said, anytime you play a very contact sport, anything can happen. You get me? Yeah, the body reacts differently on when you get hit.
Yeah, I wouldn't know. I wouldn't be playing that shit, man. I ain't got time for all that.
I mean, I never told you a story. I used to mess with football back in high school, but I never go ahead through it after I get a few little injuries here and there. And now when I think back,
go wrong, man. You know what I'm saying?
Well, thinking back now, since talking about it, Amiri, I kind of glad I didn't go through with it because when I think about it, you have to be young to really get the groove of playing football. You can't just go in there at a certain age. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you built up aggression, then that'd be the sport for you. But me, I'm not that type of person. So me playing it, trying to play at it.
There's too many ways to get hurt, bro. Like you best around break your neck. Man,
Bro, I was sored up. One time I couldn't walk and move. One time I almost injured my ankle and rolled somewhere. I said, shit. And mind you, I'm not skinny. I was big too back in high school. So
yeah, they can have that bullshit, man. Yeah, that's why I always play basketball. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, I wish I was a little better at basketball. I would deal with that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, somebody you can that's why I tell you, man. Take your leg off and shit, man. I ain't got time for that.
Clip you and shit, tackle you, hit your side, and that's how you get the ball. That's like run like a truck.
Don't even talk about like just the long term effects of that shit. You know, CTE. Speaking of Aaron Hernandez, man, his brain was
scrambled.
That CTE had totally whooped his brain, man. You know what I'm saying? So that bump all that, them repeated hits to the head and repeated concussions, and that shit ain't good, man. You know? Yeah. That shit ain't good.
Yeah. But they fight tooth and nail to keep this sport alive. You get me? Even to the point where, you know, they need people, and I can see why they don't mind black people play certain sports. Because let's say if it was more Europeans in that league, they would have the necessary resource necessary so they prevent certain things. I don't give a fuck what they say. But because we compose the majority of that league, they're not gonna really supply. They say they're going to, but they're not. Because think about it. Black people unfortunately dominate only a few areas of sports.
Yeah.
So why put more funding and try to prevent when majority is not me? I'm the owner. I'm paying you to take all the licks. Go ahead.
Yeah, but you know what? The easiest sport, the best sport to try and get in is baseball.
I think they need to go back.
It's not that demanding.
Yep.
You get guaranteed contracts. You
Facts.
know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Yeah, that, you know, you ain't really got to worry about getting hurt like that. You know, not saying you can't get hurt, but it's not as risky and it's not as punishing as football, man. Basketball too. You know, because you know basketball is a long season, and you run up and down the field, jumping and tearing up your knees and all that. You know, really the human body wasn't made for all that. You know. So, man, look, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. My thinking is this, since I'm talking about it. And like I said, guys, the StreamYard link's on top. If y'all want to come up. I'll pin it. I'll put it in. But my thing is this. With certain sports. I remember one time when black people, Americans, particularly ADOS, had their own baseball league where, you know, we played pretty well. But after integration, we start to get away from that and play other sports for some reason.
I'm gonna tell you why we got away from it. We got away from it because of the whole thing that's going on with fathers and family in the black community. That's why.
On baseball?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, because like it was typically, you know, it'd be the father and the son throwing a baseball with the glove and stuff like that. So now we don't really have that no more. You know, so a lot of these dudes. You know, a lot of these football players and basketball players, let's just be real, their sons are single mothers. They might be co-parented. So, you know, so a lot of times the mom just throw them in something, you know, just throwing them in extracurricular activities. So it might be basketball, it might be football. They don't really have that father-son bonding experience where that's what they used to do. Throw the football, you know, the father got a glove, the son got a glove, and they throw the football, pitch the football. We don't have that in the black community. So that got a lot to do with it. Yeah, like I think, I saw that, you know, right? Baseball has the lowest number of black people in its history, but that's why. You know what I'm saying? And we ain't really got that father and son throwing the ball and stuff like that, you know. So that's kind of why they done went more into football, basketball, rapping. You know what I'm saying? A lot of that stuff. This is part of like it comes with. You know, with single mother culture, it's like these things have become a part of, you know, just the American way of life, especially for black people. You know what I'm saying? Niggas want to rap, niggas want to play football and basketball. And you really got that father-son thing with the baseball no more. So that's why you see that like that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So you see it like that.
Okay. Makes sense.
I mean, in fact, I just saw a video on Facebook, and that's why, like, I don't want to hear this shit. Like, that's why I don't feel sorry. Listen, I don't feel sorry for dudes, man. I don't feel sorry for them.
Mm-hmm.
If child support tearing your ass up there, it just is what it is, man. And the reason why I'm saying that is because I know niggas. The average nigga ain't gonna turn down no pussy.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It got to be oozing green shit from him, and he'll still think about doing it. So that's why I don't be feeling sorry for him. Like, niggas love sex. So, you know what I'm saying? You make a baby, you got to man up and take care of that child. And I just saw a video on Facebook of a dude on the phone with his son talking about, I ain't coming to get y'all no more. I ain't doing nothing. I ain't doing this. I ain't doing that. And your mama did what she did. That's why I'm doing what I did. Because apparently the mother put him on child support. Okay. And like, this is just the typical sorry ass nigga. Like, and they be swine up and down, like, you know, that he's, you know, he's a good man. And I'm like, fuck out of here, man. Pay your child support, man. And just because you're paying your child support, don't relieve you from your duties and your obligations of actually fathering a child, man. With sorry ass niggas, man. But ain't nobody gonna tell these black men the fucking truth about themselves. You know what I'm saying? Fuck your ass, man. You need to pay for the child. Like, you need to take care of the child, bro. It is what it is. But ain't nobody gonna tell them that. Everybody gonna sit there and coddle and pretend like something being done to him when really he did it to himself. See what I'm saying? I don't be feeling sorry for their ass. You know what I mean? And see, the thing is a lot of this shit comes from these people who's wanted both ways, man. You know what I'm saying? All that black men and fathers and home, these niggas only want being a home like that anyway. Because a lot of these dudes is making babies with women that they ain't trying to be with anyway. They're just fucking around and getting them pregnant. You see what I'm saying? But see what happens? God damn it. Hold on. But see what happens? What happens is the dude, you know, he makes this child with this woman he don't really want to be with. So now he still want to go on and live his life. So now when he get with his next woman now, see, that's like a bill now. See what I'm saying? That's like an 18-year bill he got to he got to pay. So see, it makes it hard for him to do that because now it's like you're paying 2 bills in one place. That's how a lot of them see it. You know, they paying bills in 2 places. You see what I'm saying? Okay. So that's kind of like cramping their style on the. That's cramping their style on you know, playing the field tip and shit. You know what I'm saying? But you acting like it's just the women and man, fuck out of here, man. You know what I'm saying? Why that woman put you on child support? Even if she did put you on child support, she ain't wrong putting you on child support because what makes you think you're able to make children and not take care of them? You see what I'm saying? You know, they always say, well, shit better, won't be, man, all these old excuses, man. You make kids, now you take care of your kids. You know what I'm saying? Period. Then it just goes to show you the character. Because why the fuck you taking it out on a child? So nigga, you ain't no good. That's why I want these niggas to know. Like, all fathers ain't created equal, nigga. You know what I'm saying? The same way they feel like single mothers is a downgrade from married mothers, and I'm saying single fathers and niggas who making kids out of wedlock is a downgrade from men who ain't. See what I'm saying? The same thing applies. Like, it's supposed to be a double standard on that. Nah. All fathers ain't created equal. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Period. Okay. That's what I was like. I was talking about, you know, what makes you think you deserve custody? What makes you think that? You don't deserve custody. You deserve child support, man, and you get visitation rights. That's it. That's what you signed up for. You know what I'm saying? So everybody's supposed to break out the violin. Man, fuck out of here, man. You're gonna get like when you head in the house, they claim they want to be the head. So when you head in the household, you gotta pay that shit. Like you gotta pay that shit. See what I'm saying? Yeah. See, because what it is, a lot of dudes, man, they resent child support because that shit like the sun. No matter what's going on, you gotta pay that. You know what I'm saying? No matter if you had a small check, you don't know where the 20 is, they coming to get that money. But what I'm saying is they claim they want to be the head, while at the same time admitting that type of shit. And when you're the head of a household, you're under that circumstance every day. Okay. You don't get to not do it. You You don't get to not pay the bill and shit. You got to pay it. Because if you don't pay it, who going to pay it? And if you don't pay it, you ain't going to have it. So if you don't pay your lights, you ain't going to have lights. You don't pay your car insurance, you ain't going to have car insurance. Anything that you don't pay, you're still going to have. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But a lot of guys, they want to just be able to give money as it suits them, when it's beneficial for them. They got a little extra. Okay, they benefit. Okay, I can do it. You see what I'm saying? But that child support, that shit coming out your check every week, every month, whatever it is.
Okay.
And they resent that. But at the same time, and I can even understand that can present an economic challenge, but at the same time, the reason why I'm like this is because they'll sit up there and talk all day about wanting to be ahead of a household. So then what the fuck you talking about? When you're the head of the household, you got to pay that. Anything that got to be paid, you got to pay. And it's funny to me, I find it very funny that all these niggas claim to be alpha until it's time to pay bills. They alpha male till it's time to pay bills. You know what I'm saying? Now fuck out of here, man. You know, once it's time to pay bills, all of a sudden they ain't alpha no more. You know what I'm saying? Now you gotta understand their plight. Now, I thought y'all was alpha males. You run out smoking cigars, wearing sunglasses, talking dumb shit like you're alpha male. Doing now it's bill time. Now you ain't alpha male no more. Man, cut it. Man, stop it. You know what I'm saying? But hey, Kaz, I gotta back into the store.
All right, cool. All right, we'll talk. Thank you. Appreciate it. That's Mary Brown, guys. Like I said, links open for those who want to come up. Probably be on here for like a couple more minutes, maybe. Let's keep going. And you know, as the article continues, what doctors may be thinking cardiac arrest results from electronic disturbance that cause the heart to suddenly stop beating properly, and death can occur quickly if help isn't rendered immediately. It is not the same as heart attacks or heart failure. So they say he is having a heart attack or heart failure. But Dr. Alan Salles, the NFL chief medical officer, told CNN chief medical corpscience Dr. Sanjay Krups Wednesday that Helms healthcare team will do everything it can to discover what caused his cardiac arrest. But for now, the focus is on helping him get better. Now, one thing they said, one possibility, although it's rare, reports that footballs is commotine cordus, which happens when the severely traumatic to the chest disturbs the heart electric charge and cause dangerous, what they call fibrillators. Helms was injured while making a tackle and appeared to get hit in the chest. I don't think at this point he can rule commotine cordus out, told by CNN. Earlier on the NFL call with the media, Salles said it is diagnosed of exhaustion, meaning it might be the diagnosis if doctors don't find any other cause. Doctors will look for any potential congenital or other abnormalities with Helms' heart, he said. Y'all guys could read the rest. This is CNN reports of the guy. I'm not going further. Now I'm going to go to y'all chats and your comments in the chat room. Aaron Hernandez, ex-fiance accused of mishandling thousands of dollars trustee fund Monday. The article is dated from the 5th. Yeah, that was yesterday. All right, matter of fact, I can't put the back. I'm gonna save it. All right, let me keep going. Where was I? I have a cousin in it. Oh, you do? That's what's up, Winston. That's what's up. I hope the young brother fully recovers. I think he should be resuming for fan within the team up. Okay. It said that may be the way that the world works, but it doesn't have to be. Yeah, but we live in a very wicked world, Winston. He got hit by the offensive player, and yeah, right there, ready? any given Sunday, you can get rolled out of the field. Yep. I played football and I was defensive end, and ain't going to lie, I was trying to hurt the other team player. I'm just being real. I know you're a real football player, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I was just reading up on my cousin, and I'm sure he's hurting too, a bit, for a different reason. By a different reason. You gotta love it to play. Yeah, you gotta love it. See, one thing with football, you have to be very passionate to really mess with football. I mean, I think when you start young, you get more appreciation to the sport, in my opinion. When it was mostly whites in NFL, the rules were less protective of the players. Oh, damn, I didn't know that, Shatter. That's something new to learn. Interesting. Wow. New comment. I may have spoken too soon. The Giants just let him go. You mean the Buffalo Bills? Because I'm not sure. He did not play for the Giants. He is part of the Buffalo Bills. So I'm not sure if you're speaking on Mr. DeMar being let go by the Bills. I'm not sure about the Giants. I don't know if you want to elaborate. Yeah, I'm gonna have to see. Oh yeah, let me send my link to my Clubhouse. Let me see. This is one of the links up to my Clubhouse that I'm sharing now for y'all. Y'all can follow me on Clubhouse. Also, let me put my Discord. For those that have not joined the Discord service, please join Discord. Join the main links of Chaos Reign. I mean, there's gonna be more content to come. I might start doing more update content, particularly if anything that's new and broad. I probably will stream it live right there. So, I'm probably gonna be up to date to certain events that might be trending more in 2023. I might start doing that. Okay, so let me scroll up, see what else is on here. I'm just looking now. All right, let me stop Discord. And also, please follow me on Twitter, guys. I would love if y'all follow me on Twitter. And let me do this. Now, normally today, I open up for everybody to come into the chat room and express their opinion. Normally, I have set on other methods for people to interact with this chat room. But nonetheless, because say this is the kickoff of the 5th season, I let anybody to chat away for free for now. And this might be the only day I will ever do this. I don't normally open my chat room for the public for free, but because I'm kick off new season, I'll let this slide. One thing I do want to add on, if I didn't tell anybody this, I'll tell y'all now. I have created Rumble account, so I will throw some things on Rumble. So I am officially gonna be doing some content on Rumble as well. For those that don't know where Rumble is, if you're not familiar, Rumble's another website that you could put out content uncensored, yada yada yada. But really, truly, it's gonna be the same for like YouTube in a couple years, in my opinion. And the reason I'm telling y'all this because I don't see Rumble no different from all the other media outlets, from what I'm understanding. So for those that don't know, you could possibly add me on Rumble as well. I will put the name. I'm not sure I'm going to appear on Rumble because I have no videos yet. I'm probably going to post a video first, and then once I have some material, one video or something up there, it should be able to grant those that want to follow me the access to do so. Because, like I said, when you create a new account and you have no videos up, I don't think it's gonna be easy for anybody just to start following. You got to have some up there for them to follow you. So I'll put a video up there very soon, so I have some content. Mostly the video I probably will put is something that was kicked off and removed on YouTube. Because I did a video a year ago, actually almost 2 years ago, on the same with this lockdown, and YouTube did not like that and took down that video for a reason, which I was very disappointed on. But nonetheless, I will put certain highlights on Rumble of that video. I won't put the full video because I want it. Positive Vibes. The links in the chat room. Please come up, Positive Vibes. If you can come, please, sweetie, I would appreciate it. I will probably put a video that was so-called uncensored, and I might put it on Rumble. Now, will I put more content on Rumble that's uncensored? I can't give you that answer because I'm trying to explore more options with other websites. I was thinking of creating a Patreon. I'm not sure if I'm gonna make money on Patreon, but I was been thinking long and hard and deciding if I was going to do so. I'll do a poll again if for those that's either loyal fans or who doesn't really watch it to see their opinions on Patreon. Because as I look at Patreon personally, for those that don't know, I look at Patreon as more of a resource for new content that's not supposed to be for the public, but something for people that pay their money to see new content. That's why I will use Patreon most of the time. I'm not in the business trying to create or put old content per se on another website. Now, if it was banned or censored, maybe I might do so. But overall, the purpose of Patreon is for new material, for people that's loyal subscribers and were willing to pay to watch the material, regardless if it's good or bad. That's how people should use Patreon. Besides that, no one should be having a Patreon, create a Patreon, and put content that they put on YouTube and put it on Patreon. I think that's backwards thinking. Patreon should be used more effective, in my opinion. But, like I said, I'm still thinking on it. But I'll ask you, the subscribers, or people that's not subscribed, your opinions on that. All right, first person I bring up. Lena, how you doing? Oh, shit. If you're talking into the basement, your mic is acting up.
Okay.
No, you're underwater. You'll come back. She'll come back. All right, Kiss, say something.
Okay, can you hear me, Chaos?
Wonderful. You gotta make sure your signals have almost complete bars. If it's below 2 bars, it's gonna give that distortion.
Yeah. Can you hear me, or am I working?
No, you sound good now. Your
Okay.
bars are sufficient for the audio for this stream.
Okay. I like your new I want to say avatar. Or
Yes,
pic.
it's a new version of an avatar. Yeah, it's a different version of the Chaos Rain avatar. Yes.
I like it. It's very nice. Is that
Yeah.
an arrow going through the CR?
It's always a warrior's avatar, as you can tell, with the C and the R and the piercing of the skies.
Oh, I like it.
Yeah, I know you do, baby. I know you like it. Yeah. It's like I say, it's a warrior spirit. You know what I'm saying? Walk around. I'll say. It's just like that video with Idemi Dada when Forrest Weird played Idemi, and when white man came to the land first time, it said, "Welcome to Zimbabwe, where the white man has conquered the land, but I have to control it, and now I'm going to give it rain." And he take the spirit and let's do a dance with his group, his tribe, say, and he was scared. Say, "Oh God!" That was the best scene. I ain't gonna lie. That was the best scene so far.
What movie is that?
The Last King of Scotland. I think that's what's called.
Last thing, I was saying that about Idi Amin.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Dada, a little bullshit narrative to try to put some false. Well, I'm not saying he was a saint, but I understand his logic when he ruled. You get me?
Mm-hmm.
Because he
Yeah,
wanted to
I
control
actually
the land and bring
seen
the
it.
land
It was
back. Go ahead.
So, do you think it was a depiction of Idi Amin or no?
You want the honest truth?
Yes.
Hello? No, yeah. Say it again. Can make sure your
Yes.
audio's good. All right.
Y-
Every movie
Yes.
that's being put out in regards to us is all, especially when it's talking about black men, especially and black women, but we're going to talk about the man. It's always a form of propaganda to show that the black man is a brute. He's an ape. He is some of insignificance,
Mm.
and if you put him in a certain position, he will do some things that's out of character and be the demon and the bad guy that the West has come in and save us.
Mhm.
That's how I look at every movie that
I
they
think they
portray.
try to depict him as insane, like he was really crazy. Like, oh, he was as crazy
You know,
as they made him out to be. And I feel the same way about what's the guy? I haven't seen a movie about him. What's and is it Algeria? What's the guy they killed? It was underneath the Obama administration. I mean, they used to make fun of him, but he actually has some good ideas about unifying Africa, like how Europe did. What's his name? I cannot think of his
what are you
name,
talking
but
about?
he
Is
had
it
women
Gaddafi?
bodyguards.
Is it Gaddafi?
Yeah,
They made a
Gaddafi.
movie on Gaddafi.
Gaddafi ain't as bad as people think he is. No, they haven't.
Okay,
They haven't made a movie about Gaddafi. I know they're gonna paint him out as being crazy because Gaddafi wasn't as crazy as people thought he was, though. He like mean, like evil, but he actually loves people. He was trying to unify Africa where we Africans and the countries can benefit from their resources, and that's really why he was killed. So the conspiracy.
Well, the funny thing, and I'm sure how long Gaddafi has been taken out. I think it's been over 11, 12 years since 2011. It's been a long time.
The Obama administration.
Yeah, they gotta use this so-called black president and that so-called Caucasoid chick, Hillary, that bitch that was a war veteran that made it happen. Kamara, she did a lot of war crimes over in Africa and that part of the Middle East, especially when they talk about Osama Saint and all them people last night, if I can remember. Yeah, that's why you think about when they say that she should be president. I mean, most people, other countries don't think that she should be because of her background. And not that saying she won't make a decent president, but she has too much of a bad background. As one time being part of a wife of the president and being in politics, as long as she has said no, she cannot be, because she's gonna do some things that's out of characteristic. And you can't have that if you're gonna be a leader of the free nation.
Yeah.
That's why we look at when she ran for president not once but twice. It makes sense she lost the second time. And mind you, Trump was not expected to really say, from what I'm hearing, to win. But when you look at picking out of the two evils, they said it don't make no sense putting her as president. She's not right fit. If they're going to use a woman to be president, their best shot is putting an actual black woman as president. Now, I think there'll be a black woman be president before any Caucasian white woman. And trust me, if that day happens, they're gonna be mad. A lot of white feminists, are gonna be very mad.
And
how is this gonna be president before me? It's gonna be a slap in the face. I tell black women, and I know you're a black woman, Lena, right? Hold on, hear me? Lena, come down and jump back in because your internet is distorting. You gotta check your bars and phone book. If you're using your phone, it's gonna do that. Come down, come back. No, I can't hear you. You guys jump down. It's distorting. Gotta come down.
I'm sorry. Okay. Can you hear me now?
No. It sounds good, but if you got check your bars, when you walk in and it's you gotta check where you are. If the same store you're talking, I wouldn't know. So you know that right now. But if you listen,
Oh, wow.
wait, say something. Let me see if it's clear.
Okay, can you hear me now?
All right, I hear you now. Stay right there for a second. Wherever you at, don't move.
Okay.
If there is a black woman, an actual black woman president, no mixed one, but actual black, and mind you, not saying Kamal might not have no black in her, but we all know from the background that it doesn't really add up. You know, but I could see they see, we gotta understand this. And if this is a game they're gonna run, and this is not a political channel, but let's go there. If everything falls in place, you know we're gonna have two presidents that not even fully black that they put in place as presidents of this free nation. Can you imagine that?
Hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, I think you say yeah.
You
Yeah, your
know,
audience, it's breaking up. It is bad. It is bad. I mean, I ain't
I'm
gonna
breaking up again.
You're breaking up bad. Come down for a minute and come back in. Because anytime your artists are breaking up, it might be the stream artist. So you gotta jump down completely. Because people gonna know, because the chat room, they're gonna know that if you're speaking, they're not gonna know that. I'm gonna pull her down so she get the mic.
All right.
Ready. Oh, I gotta pull
Can
you
you hear
down.
me
Come,
now?
no, escape, leave the whole studio and come back. All right.
Okay. Can you hear me
Like
now?
I said, no, Lena, it's still the story. It was going good. It's gonna keep going in and out. You gotta leave the whole studio to correct this.
Okay, you want me to leave and come out?
You have to leave the whole studio. Yeah. Anytime you talk, and I wouldn't know. So you know right now. What about to say? If everything falls into place, we'll have two or one alleged biracial president. We know Barack is a biracial president, and Kamala, you know, she's more Indian, more whitish than anything else. But they'll put at front as black because they run this whole gamut game because they go by the one drop rules. So we get fooled by one drop rule. You can fool some, but you can't fool all everybody. And that's just the honest truth. I mean, but like I said, America's going to eventually have a female president very soon. I think it should be in this decade. There should be a female president, at best. At best, if my math is right. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Michelle tried to run for office. Some people say that she shouldn't, but what's the deal? I mean, it wouldn't hurt if she did. But you know, I'll tell you one thing: if Michelle did run for office, I guarantee a lot of black people would have no problem voting her in as president. All right, let me see it was 6. All right, hold on. All right, speak now. See if it correct.
Did it work any better?
It's working now. It's working now. Perfect.
Okay.
Yeah, I was saying, Lena. Imagine if they actually put a female president that's black or partially black. It's not going to look well for a lot of sisters if that happens. And you know why? Because we know white women run certain establishments or work in these certain facilities.
Mm-hmm.
Ironically, they're gonna be so you're gonna find articles or incidents that's gonna happen to black women you never gonna see happen first time. That's what I'm getting the width if that ever happens. Not saying that we shouldn't have no female president if it is black. I have no problem with a woman as a president. I think the time has come to have that. We should be waiting for how many presidents? 46, 47 presidents.
Mm-hmm.
To have that happen. That's to me. I mean, most of the country, mostly half of them, over a period of 270, almost 76 years now.
Mm-hmm.
Is it 76 years? No, 200 and no, my fault. 266 years now. we didn't have no female president. But who's keeping count, really? You know, I know.
I honestly think Oprah would be actually a good choice. She's a crossover.
Oh, actually, 246 years. My fault, because the first person was in 1776. So my math was
Mhm.
wrong. Okay, but yeah, like you said, what you said?
I believe Oprah would be a good choice.
Nah,
You don't think so? She has
she
a good chance of winning, though.
nah. On person that will, if they're gonna really run for president, the best shot is Michelle, because she married to a man. See, to be a president, I'm gonna give you a little secret, Lena. You have to be family oriented. They're not gonna have nobody that's gonna be a bachelor or a so-called unwed woman be president,
Hmm.
because how the president works is just like kings and queens. They're composed of what? Families.
Mm.
Because as your family, that means you have a bigger responsibility. Why do you think think about this? Why do you think you hear these little stupid stories that how Michelle wanted to divorce Barack for some time now? You hear these articles when they were president for 2 terms, right?
Right.
And it happened. You know why?
Hmm.
Because they know that it would damage the American nation to find that someone is getting divorced in the White House.
Good point. You got a point.
Yeah.
I don't know, but even though Oprah isn't married, she can have that facade. I think she could pull it off. She's got Stedman. She can be like, "Well, I'm not for." I think people, and she's old enough, like where they don't care if she had kids. If she had kids earlier, they would have been grown anyway. So I think people would approve of Oprah because everybody loves Oprah. Everyone. Black, white, Republican, Democrat, they love Oprah. Oprah would win, I think.
Hmm. I mean, they might like Oprah, but overall, it's not gonna be a reality because, like I said, to be a president, it composed of families, and Oprah has not really set a real stable family. She don't have no kids, and she's not even actually officially married. So
Mhm.
to be a president, you gotta have something, and you have to follow those parameters. Not only you have to meet the requirements by the age, but you have to have families. You're not gonna see yet an American of any American president. Last time I checked, I could be wrong. A bachelor as a president of the United States.
I
Now,
think we had one. We had one. He was the one
and
that
who's
they
that?
rumored was gay. Huh?
Who was that?
Was it Buchanan? I know. I forget. We had one that was a bachelor and they thought he was gay. They wrote about him. They claimed they found letters on him that he used to
What
be
was
gay.
it? Was this in 1800s?
Yeah, a long time ago.
It might be. I mean, I don't know the full history of things, but
Hmm.
personally, I just don't see it. Personally, I just don't see it. In my
Yeah,
opinion.
I believe it too. You're right about the dynamic. They are like our king and queen, the way people view them. Like, when JFK was president, they call it Camelot. And
Hmm.
we have people who are political families like the Kennedys, the Bushes.
Hmm. Hmm.
Um we look at them like they're our form of royalty, or who else? I see what you mean, how it's viewed like that. And first ladies always had like their own personal, we come, it's tradition that they always tackle on a social problem. Like Bush was reading, Michelle was being active with exercising, childhood obesity.
Hmm.
Um, what was her name? Eleanor Roosevelt did homeless, or was it hunger? I forget which was her program. And Betty
I don't
Ford,
know. It
like a
might be
lot of
one
people
of
like
them.
Betty Ford, huh?
Hmm. I'm not sure which
A lot
one,
of
but it
people.
could be. It could be one of them. At the end of the day, overall, to be a president and a sufficient president, it does compose of families. Moving forward, if there was one scenario in history, that's only one. That's why you don't see many more be president ever since. So it sounds good, but overall, oh, if you're talking, I'm not sure because you're distorting
Right.
right now. You're distorting. Say it again. Repeat your sentence.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you a little bit. Yeah.
Hear me?
Somewhat. But yeah. So it's composed of families. But only time will tell. We shall see. We shall see. Anything else, Lena? I might just cut this. Oh, okay. All right. Let me see the poll. The results of the poll. All right, Kimmy. Yeah, I can't hear you. If you're talking, it's distorting it. If you're speaking, Lena, I can't hear you. So you know that. No, I can't hear you. No, I can't. So you know. Let's do it again. But you know, I'm gonna wrap this up, Lena. We'll do this again soon. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. We in another area and another time, it'll be good. Don't worry about it. But come down and come back up. So I want to give you some closing remarks. All right, the poll says this. Both at 9%, more live streams, 9%, more uploads, 0. So it looks like I gotta do both. That's a good sign. That's a very good sign. All right. I'm gonna drop it down, Lena, because the thing's not working. Okay, guys, so that's pretty much it. It's gonna be a very interesting season with the Chaos Reign channel. It's gonna be very interesting. I expect to do a little bit both, mix up a little bit, make it interesting. You know how it is. You know how it is. Overall, I'm hoping that as I do the content more, I'm hoping that I make it a way where y'all guys could leave a comment. Overall, you gotta think about this. Engagement is really important of any live stream or any uploads you guys participate in any of these videos on, and not only my channel but anybody else's channel. One thing I will do, and I was contemplating and thinking about this, I was thinking of throwing some money in the bucket of some content creators after I reach a certain threshold to make this extra interesting. I'm not sure what it is, but stay tuned for that. As you know, what's on the docket, you will notice that there are some live streams posted on here that I will let you go through now. So stay tuned for that. And make sure you follow the links. But like I said, if you are new to the Chaos Reign channel, welcome to the Chaos Reign channel. Like always, you know the drill. Hit the red button and hit the top bell for notifications for live streams and uploads here on the Chaos Reign channel. Also, follow me on Twitter at Chaos Reign 7. Oh yeah, don't forget, please, likes are free. Hit the like button on your way in and on your way out of this stream. Add me as a friend on Facebook, Eric Reign on Facebook. Also, Clubhouse, I pinned up in the chat room of this stream. Go back to replay this. And join the Discord service of the Chaos Reign channel. Those links are in the About section of the Chaos Reign channel. And that is pretty much it. Those are all the links. Thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for watching today's stream. Until next time, people, let the chaos reign.